Channel 1 and 2. Monitor off. I think we're good. Monitor and output. Okay. So that should be outputting okay. And then I think I wanted to put, there was usually like a sync, an offset. Let me delay this a little bit in milliseconds. 20 milliseconds, 50 milliseconds. Let's just kind of keep go milliseconds. I hope, well, maybe this is broadcasting. I don't know. Let's go with, let's try like 20 and we'll figure it out. Excuse me. Let's get our YouTube studio going here. That over here. YouTube. I can't see. Here we go. Hang on. Go live. Excellent. Okay. Excellent connection. Very good. Okay. Well, apparently it already started streaming, so that's cool. All right, excellent. Let's get going. Should be set enough. Like with the vlogs, I'm just trying to keep this as simple as possible. And yeah, this is just going to take as long as I take really to just put in my MyFitnessPal information. I've got like all my journal stuff. So I've got to see where I've been at this last week. Let me do a few more setup things here. This here. This here. Let's do a little welcome message here for anybody that will pop into chat. Data into MyFitnessPal and see where we are at. Boom. Okay, let's go with that. I haven't used the browser version of this in so long. Come on, open up. I might need to switch back and forth because I'm more comfortable with the app in the phone. It's just easier. Last time when I was doing meal prep, I would do it pretty much every meal at track, and that's the habit I'm getting back into reforming. But at this point, at least, we've been tracking the fitness. We set up that discipline, and then we've been back on tracking the food journal. So, oops, I think I started around 10 days into the current fitness schedule, which I believe we're around, I want to say day 24, I think, today, which is great. Today's a nice, easy day. Just did some yoga. And after this, I shot a vlog earlier, and I thought about premiering it tonight, but I think what I'm going to do, because we're already doing content now, we'll see how it goes. But I might get it rendered, and I might set it for tomorrow. Not sure yet. You'll see. You'll see tonight. Kind of depends on what happens after we finish this stream. I go to the pool. I'm going to get my laps in. I'm going to do my 1,000 yards, just kind of get some good cardio. Doing a lot of cross-training stuff, running, biking, swimming, and see how that goes. Get in the hot tub, and if I feel really good, I'll upload the video tonight. If I feel pretty done for the day, then we'll do it tomorrow. But the whole idea right now is just trying to keep a consistent amount of content coming and have that discipline set up just like we've been doing with our fitness, and just kind of continue taking you along this journey. I do need to take some pictures. I need to show you where I was, and then kind of where I'm at now and where I'm headed. Yeah, I didn't take too many pictures because there wasn't too much to take in 2020, not working out as much. So, but I did take one mirror picture just so I could kind of get a baseline. I think I took that in like December. So I have that, and then I'm going to do kind of some progress photos here soon. But anyway, I digress from all that. Let's just kind of get to what we are here for today, which is putting all this information in. I'm going to go back 7 days, I believe. Figured that. I'm not going to count today because that's still taking place. I haven't finished all my meals yet. It's actually been a really light day today. Haven't been as I'm hungry, but I haven't been as hungry. So I'm actually only 2 meals in, where usually I'd be another whole like 500 calories ahead by the end of the day, or by this point in the day. But again, it's a recovery day, so I suppose the less calories that I've been using. But that'll change when I go do my laps. So I also want to make sure I have enough energy for that. Bear with me. 1, 2, let me see. So if we go to the 5th, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So let's go back to the 30th, January 30th. I think one day, yeah, here it is. I put in this day. So actually, we've already done the 29th. And I think this was a full day. I'm pretty sure that was everything. 28th, 29th. Yeah, that was that day because I wanted to see what the pancakes were like. That was about 658 calories for that particular meal. Okay, yeah, so I was still using like I've over this last week I've been getting more finding more of a discipline. So I've been cutting out things like, I mean, butter's great, no problems with butter. But when I'm trying to do this diet and I'm working on consistently burning body fat and keeping myself in a deficit, I'd much rather, I don't need the butter, it's just flavor. And because it's saturated fat and all that stuff, no problem. But just, I don't need those extra calories. Like, I'd rather have those calories as a bag of Smart Pop popcorn at the end of the night when I'm craving a snack before bed. Something like that versus using excessive butter and oils and fats in the morning and afternoon, where it uses too many of my calories for the day, too much of my energy. And then at the end of the night, I don't know about you, but at the end of the night, I'm usually craving something. So it's nice to have like a yogurt or, like I said, popcorn or something that still fits within the goals. But anyway, so that's what I'm doing with butter. Apparently, I still had that up till that point. But that's where we're going now. We're cutting out a lot of the oils and things. Still maintaining fat. Fat's good, but I get enough saturated fat and poly and monounsaturated fats from using a little bit of olive oil, eating avocados in like salad and stuff. I have 2% milk in my latte in the morning, so there's some fat. It's in a bunch of different things. Oh, and eggs. I always include a couple egg yolks in a variety of things, or most of the days. Today I haven't actually had an egg yolk because I put 2 egg whites in my morning yogurt. So, all right, let's stop rambling and let's just kind of figure this out. Like I said, I have a much easier time with the app, but let's see how this works. If it doesn't work well inputting it in here, then I'm gonna just like put it in the app, and I'm pretty sure it would update in here. Or perhaps maybe that's what I'm just gonna do. Okay, so I'm gonna update in the app, and let's test this. I'm quite sure if I do it here and then refresh this page, that'll be fine. So let's go back to January. What are we on? January 30th. The 30th. Let me kind of put a bookmark down. By the way, let me know if you can hear. Focus should be okay. I just like set all this back up, so looks good. I'm listening to myself, so audio should be coming through. Let me actually do, before I get too far, let me just verify. Yep, okay, there we go. I just checked the stream. Excellent. So, what are we on? 2:30. Okay. So let's input meal 1, which was, we had oats. I get to read my own writing, which is sometimes atrocious, and other times it's fine. Oats. I've been lazy too. Like, you can make, like, if you have meals that you eat on a regular basis and they're usually always the same portions, you can set up recipes so you can just one time add. So like, you're gonna see me, I'm gonna be adding like each ingredient, even though it might be a very similar thing day after day. I've just been lazy to put in like the preset, which I did before when I was 2019 tracking. So I need to do that again. But I'm not making stuff exactly the same way I was before, so those recipes are not quite as valid. But things like the pancakes that I make are pretty consistent as far as the recipe. So I need to add that, so I can just add like pancakes and it just puts it in the day in the diary versus me entering like half a cup flour or 2 teaspoons of baking powder, tablespoon of stevia, like all the different individual ingredients. So there's different ways to make shortcuts to make this stuff easier. Okay, oats, old fashioned oats, great value, 40 grams. That was the other thing that's kind of interesting is I started. Um, I've been using like for example, when I have my oats, I use my half a cup, and I found that I would usually overestimate it anyway, which is fine. Like I'd kind of have a heaping, and I knew that going into it, it was more than half a cup, but I'd record half a cup because it's insignificant calories for what I'm doing. But I decided to just full on weigh, like portion control, and I found that my half a cup, when I do a half a cup of old fashioned oats, it's actually like it's a little more than, because the serving size is 40 grams, but when I fill the half a cup to the top, I think it was like closer to 60. So I have to go like a little bit under. Um, it doesn't matter. So listen, like if you haven't meal prepped and you're like, oh shit, that's so much work, you don't have to. That's just what I'm doing because I'm like laser focused. Like I'm nailing the nutrition like 100% on. So I'm just doing everything I can to keep it as streamlined as possible. And I'm of the camp that what you track, you can change. So I'm just focused on getting as much accurate data as I can. Okay, so half a cup. This is going to take me forever if I don't stop talking. Okay, oats, blueberries. So I do usually frozen blueberries. We do, let me see, number of servings, 71 gram. I think we did 140 there. This is why it's great to track your food, because even if you don't record it as you go, as far as like in the app, you can always go back to your journal and see what you had, what meals, what the portions were, and it allows you to course correct, which is fantastic. I don't believe I have to course correct. What I need to do with this is just make sure that I'm getting enough energy, because I don't want to like, I'm trying to build a little bit of muscle at the same time I'm burning the body fat. So like lean muscle, not like jacked muscle. I don't want to like not give my body the nutrition it needs while because I'm working it pretty damn hard every day, very consistently. So I still feel good now, but that could change if I don't pay attention. Okay, unsweetened almond milk, half a cup. Yeah, half a cup. Okay. We did 1 apple. Come on. Okay, 1 apple. Apple, pink lady apple, good enough. And then we did 30 grams of the syrup here. Syrup, I buy this like just cheap sugar-free maple syrup. Again, just because it's not the healthiest decision. I think it's like stevia or something, artificial sweeteners, not great for your body. But as far as the caloric impact, it allows me to kind of have that sweet tooth, a little bit of that maple flavor, even though it's not like real maple syrup. But it satiates that and allows me to eat sustainably without having too much of a caloric impact, so I can stay on goal. Dense, low-calorie foods, that's the goal. Wait, did I put 2 servings? No, that's correct. Okay. Why is that 2 servings, though? I think, hang on. It's one serving. Okay, 1 serving. There we go. Let's move through this real fast. So we had that, and then we had our salad, and then we had our banana. Let me move this over here. It might be easier. Okay. Banana. Yeah, this day we did not eat that much. Let's see, slaw mix. Craisins and an apple. Let's see, I love craisins. Craisins we did. Does this have a gram measurement? I think that's accurate. 65 calories. Does that sound? I think that sounds right. I usually do. It's 40 grams serving, so I usually do 20 grams. I think 65 calories sounds right. I'll have to check that. Okay, slaw mix. Let's do it. We did an apple, pink lady. An apple. We did an avocado. Avocado. An avo. Mandarin. Mandarin orange, one small. Oh, that sounds good. I want another orange. I think that mandarins or clementines. Clementines. I don't know if they're the same thing, but similar size anyway. Okay, slaw mix, craisins, apple. We did. Oh, whoops. See, I'm reading down the wrong line. Okay, slum. This is why it's good to do it like at the end of the day or throughout the day rather than batch doing this shit at the end of the week. So we're gonna improve that moving into next week. Okay, craisins, apple, avocado, mandarin. We did 2 tablespoons of the G. Hughes sugar-free dressing. It's a raspberry vinaigrette. That is, 2 tablespoons, 30 grams, or like 30 milliliters, I believe. We did feta cheese. We did a full serving, so that was 28 grams. And in this case, we did tuna, just a can of solid white tuna. Tuna, solid white. Solid white tuna, yeah. I think it was the Great Value. Great Value, 2 ounce, strained. Yeah, I think it's like a full. It's this one. Okay, it's the full can. Yeah, okay. Feta, tuna, 2 corn tortillas. Tortilla. I've been really enjoying those. I'll do like corn tortillas and then toast them. Corn tortilla. And have those with the salad. Corn tortilla, tortillas, 100 calories per 2. Done. We did 2, right? Yeah, 2 of them. Half a cup, half a tablespoon of butter. Butter, salted, half a tablespoon. Good enough. Now we also have to put in our snacks. We had a banana. I don't think the calories are going to be that high this day. Oh yeah, let me also check. Let me see. Let's see if you can follow along. Come on. Yeah, there we go. See, putting it in here, refresh here, and then you can see. Okay. It won't like show you as I'm doing it, but as long as I hit refresh, you'll be able to see kind of come along. This is just going to be easier. Mandarin orange. I think I had 2 more of those. I'm addicted to those. Like I've been eating those constantly. And I mean, they're not that much of an impact, so it's not a big deal. And then we also had, so we used our Legion whey. I have some whey protein powder, so it works. It's good enough. I have it, so I use it. Do you need it? No. But is it nice to have? Sure. Creatine, we did some creatine as well. That doesn't matter, calorie speaking, but we'll put it in. And then we also did Pulse pre-workout. Excuse me. Half a serving of that typically. It's 2 scoops. I usually do 1. Sometimes I even do just half a scoop. And then with that, okay, let's add. Oh, there's another mandarin. Hang on, we had a 3rd one. Sometimes I get a little. Like I usually write my stuff in a particular order. Some days I get a little off. Okay, we had a mandarin. We had a Bang energy drink that day. Oh, good enough. We'll just call the cotton candy. They're all the same. They're really good. I love them. I decided I was going to go get one today, though, but I was like, I don't need it. I'll just make coffee. Speaking of which, I'm going to grab my coffee in a moment. It's sitting in the fridge. I made a nice coffee. Espresso. We had this. We had a cup of 2%. Some milk. Milk 2%. 1 cup in the latte. And then, let me see, mandarin. We got 3 of those. Bang. we need the almond milk and then two more shots, two more shots of espresso. All right, espresso. We had an Americano later that day, and then we also had the unsweet almond milk. We do a cup of that when we make a protein shake. Unsweetened almond milk, 1 cup, done. So I think, is that yeah, see, I'm putting the snack stuff. According to my journal this day, that was all we ate. That was not a big day. So I haven't updated my goals, so do not really pay attention to this stuff. This is what I had it set prior, like going into 2020. So it doesn't really matter. All I really care about generally is just making sure I'm hitting the energy. So that day, I barely hit 1700. So let's see how this averages out. I don't really add all this stuff either. It's whatever. I drink water throughout the day. So it's good enough. Now, does this show the nutrition like the app does? I don't know. I don't see it. Calories, fat. There's usually a breakdown. Well, I guess that's good enough. So carbs, fat, protein. Carbs, fat, protein. That wasn't too bad. That's not a bad day. And then sugars were up a bit, but that's because of the extra fruit that we had. Anyway, okay, let's move on. So that's the 30th. So now we are on the 31st. That day we ate more. So let's see. We had a yogurt there. Okay. All right, let's just start adding it from the bottom here. So for a snack, we had the whey shake, whey. We had creatine. Creatine. We had some Pulse for pre-workout. Pulse, half a serving of that, and then we had a cup of unsweetened almond milk with the shake to mix it all together. I did not have the Pulse with the protein and the Cree. That's a whole separate. That would be nasty. Okay, that's in. So next is, let's do the snack one category. With that, I typically put let's see, we got our coffee in the morning. That's a given. I have that every single day. Every single day, I have an espresso in the morning. It's amazing. 1 cup of milk. We're still on the 31st. So shots of espresso, cup of milk, cup of unsweetened almond milk. Got that. We had 4 mandarins all like throughout the day. We had an iced coffee with milk again later that day. But when I do an iced coffee with milk, espresso done. I will do half a cup. So milk, half a cup. Usually I'll just do a black, like an Americano. Okay, so that's done. Reload. Pow. Okay, so where are we at now? We're 473 calories for that day. Not bad. Wait, what the hell? Oh, that was a snack later in the day. Okay, yeah, I ate a lot this day. Okay, this will be interesting. I had yogurt twice, a salad, my oats, and then another meal with like chicken. I'll be curious. This will be like a higher caloric day. Okay, so let's just go with this. Meal 1, Greek yogurt. Good. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay. Greek, non-fat Greek yogurt, but we usually get it great value. Non-fat, but where's the non-fat Greek yogurt? That's not it. Greek, it's non-fat vanilla. Just the great value brand. Vanilla ones. Okay, yeah, that's it. All right, so that's done. Greek yogurt. 131. We did unsweetened almond milk. Sweet, not a full cup. We did about 2/3. We'll just, it's so low in calories, it's whatever. 70 grams of blueberries. So blueberries, 70 grams. There, 70, done. And then we had 20 grams of raisins, just regular raisins. 20 grams there, done. And then apparently we used the no sugar syrup. No sugar syrup. Good to go. Okay, done. Now, I think what I'm gonna do is spacer. Let's put this here. Let me refresh this for you. Okay. Now I've added a spacer because under that meal, I'm just gonna add the second yogurt, even though it's not in the order I went that day. That doesn't matter. Greek. This will just be easier to input. Vanilla Greek yogurt, done. Okay. Add that one. We also had blueberries. This one is pretty similar to what we had earlier. Blueberries, unsweetened almond milk. Oops. Blueberries, unsweet almond milk. We did half a cup there. Half. Unsweetened almond milk. We did the syrup and then old oats. Okay. Syrup. Yeah, it was very similar to what we had earlier in the day. Some syrup. And then I ended up doing, just for some texture, I did some old-fashioned oats, but I did 10 grams. So we did, I guess it was a quarter of a serving. Cool. That's actually 10 grams of oats is 38 calories. Okay. All right, we still have more meals to go. So let's refresh that for you here. Okay, there we go. I love that. So in MyFitnessPal, people kind of update the database over time, and a lot of times you can scan barcodes, so you don't have to like manually input stuff. You can just like scan your food, and boom, once it's in the app, you can easily pull it from your list every day. But there's also people entered somebody put in like a spacer, so that's cool. So I just type spacer and add that, so it doesn't add to any numbers, but it allows me, like when I'm adding 2 different times I had yogurt in that day, I can put a spacer between it and kind of break it apart. So I thought that was kind of cool. Just little things that make it easier to kind of stay on track and easily read the stuff. Okay, so slaw mix, we did that. We 20 grams of raisins and a pink lady. I'm just gonna talk through this. I literally do this like in my day-to-day life too, by the way. I just like talk through everything. Okay, pink lady apple. Allows me to stay on track. 20 grams of raisins. Oops. Raisins. Here, 20 grams. Okay. Pink lady raisin. Feta. And okay. Feta. So feta cheese. We did a full 28 grams. We started cutting that back now. We're still putting it on our salad, but now we're doing 14. So we've cut back that and extra excessive fats from like butter. Now, like this week, we've started to improve that. Just kind of like stay on goal towards March. Okay, G. Hughes dressing. Oh, excuse me. No, that wasn't it. Where's the G. Hughes? Where's the vinaigrette? There it is. Okay. Vinaigrette, done. 30 milliliters of that. 1 mandarin. I'm going to refresh this in just a moment for you. We had 1 mandarin on the salad. This is like my go-to salad recently. It's very good. I'm going to do a video and like a vlog here this next week and share it with you. Just kind of show you what I'm doing. I actually made it for some buddies last night, and they both liked it. So I think it'd be something good to share. It's a refreshing salad, but also like really good for you. Like really keeps you on goal if you have goals. No problem if you don't, but if you do, that's the way to do it. Okay, so that's done. That's our salad. Let's reload. Okay. Yeah, this day we're already like, well, we're only at 1,500. It's actually not as bad. It's surprising how much food you can eat with like dense, low caloric food, but like highly dense, nutritious food, because you feel satiated and full. But sometimes You might even be like under goals as far as energy intake, depending on how much you're burning. We're going to be over, I think, once we're done here. Let's see. We've got 2 more things to enter for this day. We got old-fashioned oats, 1 serving of that, 40 grams. We did 2 egg whites. That's barely 30 calories. Egg white, 2 of those. Great amount of protein. Yeah, like 34 calories, but 7 grams of protein. It's not perfect, but good enough. The oats, the whites, strawberries. We had 70 grams of strawberries. Half there. Strawberries, 20 grams of raisins. Raisins, 20 grams. We had a lot of raisins. And then unsweetened almond milk, half a cup there. Okay, so that's that. And then we have 1 more meal. I remember this one. I had this like late at night. I was still hungry. So we're going to add 4. Meal 4. We ended up having baby Lima beans, which I just buy frozen. Baby Lima beans. We did, I guess it's, yeah, this is fine. There's a lot of different entries. Like, for example, let me just show you if you're not used to this app. I don't know if you can see that. If I go too close, it won't be focused. But so these are all like, I put baby Lima, and there's like a bunch of different, there's picked sweet, generic, Albertsons, rice, but they're all like the same. They're same calories, just different brands. So oftentimes you can just pick whatever. But I mean, if you have the phone and you have the product with the barcode, usually you can scan it and it'll be like, it'll take the info, put it right there for you if it's in the database. And by now, just about all major foods I've run into are in MyFitnessPal. So it's just super easy. You don't have to like manually put in, I mean, I manually put in like the data, but I don't have to manually put in each individual micronutrient or macronutrient of the ingredients. So that's always nice. Okay, sorry. So where did we leave at? We just left. I was doing the baby Lima beans. We're doing this last meal. So just any of these, I'm just going to say sure, Albertsons, good enough. Albertsons, let's do, we did half a tablespoon of butter, apparently. Okay. Wait, we did a decent amount of fat in there. We did the butter, and then we did a bunch of chicken. We did 8 ounces, so that's a good calorie boost, but 40 plus grams of protein. I'll take it. And then I had tossed in a little bit of olive oil, like a bunch of chicken. So I like to just add a little bit in my tracker, even though it was like a big pack of chicken, and like the olive oil was like, I usually do like 2 tablespoons over like a big family pack. But I mean, some of it still sticks to the chicken. So in this case, like for example, with that, I just added, thought I heard my pup, but she was just stretching. I said olive oil. I'd said 1 teaspoon. So good enough. It probably wasn't even that much, but I'd rather overestimate just a little bit. So I think that's it. Yeah. It actually, see, it wasn't as bad as what I thought it was going to be. Come on. Refresh, reload. What's going on? There we go. Okay. So that's that. So in this day, wait, something's not right. Something is not matching up in my app versus what is going on. This is added more than something's not right here, I think. What the Oh, I'm okay. Whew. I'm looking at the wrong number. I was looking over here. I thought this was calories. I'm so yeah. This makes sense. Here we go. This is what it says is the sodium. I don't really care. My blood pressure and all that stuff's fine. I actually try to like I add a lot of salt to my stuff for personal reasons because I sweat a lot. I have low blood pressure anyway. So just a few reasons. And I like to avoid cramping. Okay, so anyway, so we're good. So that day we actually, even though this isn't really our goal right now, not so bad. Good amount of protein, good macros all around. Like the macro balance I like. This is what what I was doing in 2019. Basically a protein focus and then just kind of carbs and fats would fill in. So this day I had 305-ish grams of carbohydrate, about 60 grams of fat, and 142 grams of protein, which I aim for the goal about 1 gram per pound, not because of any scientific reason. It just sounds good, seems to work. So that's what I'm doing. So I aim for the protein macro, and then everything else just fills it in. That's the goal. Anyway, let's move on. So we're up to February 1st now. Okay, let's pound this out. So February 1st. Whew, this sweatshirt is hot. Ooh, I already put my salad in that day. Awesome. Oh, it's right in front of my face. Very good. Okay. So this day we had our Pulse Energy, Power Energy, whatever you want to call it. Let's add our snacks. So we had our regular morning espresso, our latte with some milk. So milk, 2%. Here we go. Very good. We had we had five mandarin oranges that day. Mandarin. I remember that. I'm telling you, I've been just eating those things. It's whatever. Yeah, they got fructose. Whatever. I'm not exactly just like sitting around, so I'm not too concerned about some quick carbohydrates because I will burn that up real fast. Espresso. I had a second espresso latte that day. I remember that. Oops. Let's go back. Hang on. Milk. Espresso already added. We need to add milk again. Milk 1 cup. And then, oh yeah, that day I was hanging out with a friend because I put coffee, which usually means I just had a black hot coffee somewhere when I was out. That was not an espresso, like a brewed coffee. Okay, so we'll just say coffee, coffee brewed from grounds, 1 cup, yes, very minimal calories. Okay, cool. So, doing good. So snacks are in. And then we have 1, 2. Oh, yeah, we already have that. So we need to add, let's go to meal 1. Let's add the oats. So oats, old-fashioned oats, boom, done. Unsweetened almond milk, 1/2 cup, done. Egg whites, we did 2. Whites, egg whites, 2 of those. 20 grams of raisins. 20 grams, done. We did 70 grams of oh, this is one of my favorites. So we did strawberry banana oats. Love it. Strawberries. Banana. And then we did the no sugar syrup. No sugar syrup. Done. Okay, cool. Did I get everything in here? G. Hughes, feta. Yeah. Excellent. Okay. Wow, this is moving faster here. So that one's done. So we have just 2 meals to go. So let's enter this one, which was we did our Greek yogurt, vanilla. It's the great value just because it's cheaper. Greek yogurt, vanilla, non-fat. It's very good. Sometimes I'll do the like plain too, because I like mix fruit and all kinds of stuff into it typically. Unsweetened almond milk, 1/2 cup. We did, blueberries, frozen blueberries, 70 grams. We did the syrup, so we added some sweetness. We also all right. We added that day, we went all fancy. We added a banana and whipped cream. We had 15 grams. 15, I think that's right. It's 15 calories per serving per 5 grams. So we had 3 servings total, which actually is a lot of like the canned whipped cream. It's surprising how much you can have for like a very minimal caloric impact. Like I'll usually do 15 to 20 grams, it's 15 calories per, but 15 grams, especially 20 grams, is like, it's a decent amount of whipped cream. Like you'd actually be surprised. But if you don't track and you like whipped cream, you're probably putting like 100 grams because it's easy to just like, you know, uh, so that's why tracking it's important. That's why a scale is nice to have, and they're so easy to get now. There's no reason not to have one in your kitchen. Like $10 to $20, you can have a decent scale from Amazon and just have it sitting in your kitchen. And then you can it's so much better than measuring by eyeball or even measuring by like cups and tablespoons and all that, because those are not necessarily consistent across the board. If you want the most accurate tracking, then weigh it. Scale. It's the way to go. It's the way to go. Okay, let's not be stupid. Chicken. Let's do. We did 4 ounces. And then we did lima beans again. I love lima beans. Oof, so good. Lima beans. And then this was a simple day. And we actually did some butter. It was just a simple meal. Chicken, lima beans, and a little bit of butter. Yeah, see, that's not bad either. Okay. So this day ended at about 2,000. Cool. Oh, complete the century. Done. Haha. Let's complete the last one too. Complete the century. Haha. And then the goals don't matter. Like I haven't updated these. So all this stuff I do not pay attention to. I'm literally only doing this just so I can see the energy intake for the most part and make sure the macros are balanced. February 1st, February 2nd. All right, we're getting closer. We're getting closer to getting this done. And then I get to go do my laps. I'm kind of excited. I really am. I'm feeling really, really good. So go get those laps in and then hot tub. Can't wait for that. Okay, so let's do this. We gotta get through this. Gonna get through this. We gotta get good. Okay, I'm gonna get like a copyright strike or something. Did we not do no pulse or anything that day? That's interesting. I feel like I would have, but I didn't write it down. Oh well, we'll just go with what I said. Some days I don't. Some days I'll just have coffee. It depends on what I'm doing. Espresso, we had 2%. Oh, that day we had a double latte as well. Milk. Oop. Milk. Done. Let's enter it again because we had another espresso. Best decision I ever made as far as appliances for me personally was my Breville espresso machine. I used to crave espressos and I'd go to Starbucks, and now I just make them at home, and I've had it for over 2 years now. And it did have an issue. Fortunately, I'm adventurous and I'm also decent with stuff. I've taken things apart. So the normal consumer might have had an issue with this, but last year the switch of the grinder stopped working, which is odd because I actually don't use the grinder that much, but when you clicked it in, it just wouldn't activate it. So I took the system apart and took the actual tiny little switch out. And I actually took the switch apart, and it was just like one of the springs just kind of got a little bit wore out, so it wasn't touching the contacts when you click the button from the outside. So I just kind of like bent the spring a little bit, added a little bit more tension, put it back together, put it back in. It's working great. I did actually order another switch that I found on some like Chinese website. It was like an eBay store thing. So I have it. I ordered it. It took forever to arrive, but I managed to fix the other one. I think I ordered the second one just because when I took the first one apart, the original, one of the springs like boop, like just shot off. But oddly enough, I actually ended up finding it, and I was able to fix it. So now I have a spare one, but I fixed the original. So anyway, I took the machine apart for that. But the actual espresso has been no problem. The functioning of that, steaming milk and whatnot. But I do the cleaning. I take care of it. It takes care of me. All right, we had 5 mandarins. Jeez. Oh my goodness. All right, go for it. Okay. Meal 1. Meal 1. I could always do this as like an ASMR. ASMR nutritional macros. We're gonna put in some oats and some egg whites. Don't worry, I'm not gonna do that to you. All right. Oats. What the hell? Okay. Oats. We got some egg whites. Egg whites. 2 of those. I've just been doing 2 recently. It's great. It makes oatmeal. I don't know if you ever tried taking egg whites and like whisking them in as you cook the oatmeal, so it blends all together, and it just makes a nice, light, fluffy texture. It's great. Raisins. That day we did 15. We did 15 grams. We've been cutting back more and more of the excessive, like the extra sugars and fats as I've gone into the last few days. I've been getting more narrow, like focusing in, just getting it more streamlined as we move forward. That's kind of been the plan, not like trying to go balls to the walls like head first. I mean, we are head first, but we're doing it in a nice pace. Excuse me. Okay, unsweetened almond milk. Unsweet almond milk done. I got the banana? Yeah, banana. Unsweetened almond milk. We got it all. Okay, cool. This day was an easy one. We had, you'll see, like, if you were watching this as I've been doing this, I don't know, but the slaw mix stuff is great. I love it. Just dry. It's just shredded cabbage, a little bit of carrots, but it makes a nice bed for salad versus like spinach and stuff, which I will do, but I've just been enjoying having the slaw mix. G. Hughes raspberry vinaigrette. Very good. I like the G. Hughes brand. Artificial sweetener, yeah, but they have low calorie like ketchup, barbecue sauce, of course, a variety of dressings. There's a whole in that brand. What was the other thing they had? Oh, like a honey mustard, and it's all actually surprisingly really good. So I use a lot of those products. I'm kind of done with the barbecue sauce though for a while because I had that a lot in the end of like my planning in 2019, so I just kind of got tired of it. I actually just prefer like a grilled chicken, salt, pepper, a little bit of olive oil maybe, and some garlic. Just simple seasoning. Oh, I just lost the light. Light doesn't last as long as I'd hope. A little LED. Let's just move this one over here, I guess. All right. Well, it's gonna be a little darker, but my tiny little LED up there just gave out. Reload. Okay, so we're doing the salad. Raspberry vinaigrette. We did an apple and a mandarin. So apple, pink lady apple. 1 mandarin, orange. Done. Mandarin orange. We also, we've been going heavier on the chicken recently because that day we did feta and I like doing the 14 grams of feta now instead of the full 28 grams. Lesser calories, but you still get all that good flavor. 28 grams is kind of excessive. Don't need that much. And then chicken breast, 8 ounces cooked. Boom. Done. Okay. Refresh. And then, so we've done the oats. We've done the salad. We've done the snacks. So we've got meal 3 and 4, slaw mix. We got, one more chicken meal and then a Greek yogurt. Okay, so meal 3 was chicken. Oops. Chicken again, but we did 4 ounces. Done. And let's see. I don't know if yeah, okay. So 4 ounces. I was like, I really hope like this one. I can see it says it's live on YouTube. It better be live. sitting here talking to myself the whole time. Okay, so we got chicken, lima. We did a serving of lima beans. We did a serving of sweet corn. I just buy the frozen corn. Very good. Love it. 90 grams, about 75 calories. Lots of fiber. Come on. Wait. Okay, sometimes the app just doesn't, like I hit save to enter the corn and then it just didn't go. And then sometimes it'll refresh and you'll have like 2 entries. So you do have to watch that. It will do that sometimes. Okay, there we go. So corn and then half a tablespoon of butter. I think we're getting towards the day when we've cut back or pretty much stopped using butter right now. Wow, why is this so laggy? Huh. Interesting. Okay. And now just the yogurt. Last thing. So we did some wow, this is like I'm like shaking it. Come on. It's very laggy for some reason right now. I might need to restart my phone. Like the app or just the app, I suppose. So I'll finish this day and I'm going to reload the app. Okay, vanilla Greek yogurt done. It's like I push a button, it hesitates, and then it opens, which I can't handle that. In the current world, I expect technology just to be instantaneous, like work. You can click something, it opens. Responsiveness. This is 2021. Come on now. This isn't Windows 95. Or shit, Windows 3.1. Okay, banana. Banana. Done. Okay, blueberries, banana, unsweetened almond milk, and syrup. And then we're done with this day. Unsweetened almond milk. Done. Come on. Yeah, this is bad. Okay, almond milk and then syrup. My battery's fine, so it's not in power save. Syrup. Come on. Wow. It is getting warm, my phone, so I don't know. Yes. Okay, that was so we've been around 2000. We've actually been pretty much like where I want to be. Like around 1800 to 2000 is my overall goal. So let's move to the next day here. Let me restart this app. In fact, I'm going to try just restarting the app. If that doesn't work, I'm going to restart the phone. Diary. It might just be because I've had the app open and I've been going through different days in the database, and maybe it's just overloading it. I don't know. Oh, no, geez. Okay, well, okay, we've got a few days. This is going to be interesting. I'm not doing the 6th, so we have 3 more days to go. Okay, let's just get to it. So, snack 2, we had pulse. We had whey and creatine. Whey, creatine. Nope, not that. Creatine, and we had unsweetened almond milk. 1 cup of that. Done. Boom. Done. And then, yeah, that was that. Now, we also had 5 mandarin oranges. Mandarins, 1 small. We had 5 of those. Okay. We also had 4 shots of espresso total. I'll refresh the screen for you in just a moment. Espresso with milk, 2%, 1 cup. And then we had an iced Americano, which actually I have one in the fridge. I'm going to go grab in a moment. Milk. What am I missing? Did I put the unsweetened almond milk? I did. Mandarins. That's it. Okay. Refresh. Hello? What? Oh, whoops. Whoops. Well, we'll fix that later. Yesterday, 4th. We're working on the 3rd, right? I just put all that in on the wrong day. That's exciting. Okay, pulse. Let's redo this. I put it on, since I reopened the app, it went back to today. Okay. So, what was this again? Pulse, whey. Oh, come on. So much data entry. Creatine. creatine, done. Okay. We need unsweetened almond milk, 1 cup, done. And then we're going to add the 5 mandarin oranges, 5 of those, done. And then espresso. Yeah, it's going so much faster now. Milk, like as I click things, it just loads. Nope, nope, not that. Milk, 2%, done. Okay. Another espresso, done. And we got the unsweetened almond milk there. Okay, let's reload this for you. Boom. There it is. Okay, moving on. Okay, there's only 3 meals, but the middle one, when I've been making the pancakes, that's a lot of, because it's the recipe. So I got to put the individual ingredients because I haven't added them as a one hit entry in the app itself. And I've been changing it a little bit too, so I can't just like do that and add it for the next couple of days because I've switched it up a little bit, made some modifications. Oats, 2 egg whites, egg white, half cup unsweet almond milk, half cup, done, half unsweet almond milk, strawberries and banana. So I did 70 grams of frozen strawberries, and then we did a banana. Done. Strawberries, unsweet. If I didn't, okay, some days I don't use the syrup because I also have, I use this like sugar-free flavor, like skinny something, skinny coffee or like skinny brand or whatever. It's really good, a lot of different flavors. So I've got like a salted caramel, regular caramel, mocha, vanilla, butter toffee, and hazelnut. I bought like a variety pack. It's great. Lasts forever. I put a tablespoon in my latte. Sometimes instead of syrup or something like that, I'll put a tablespoon in my oatmeal and mix that together. So it kind of makes it sweet, but no sugar impact. So that's good. You can argue whether like sucrose or sucralose, yeah, sucralose, the fake stuff, is good or bad for your organs and stuff. I'm sure there's a trade-off, but as far as trying to maintain physique goals, it allows you to kind of satiate yourself, hit that sweet tooth, but not go over with like regular sugar, which definitely affects your organs, your pancreas and stuff, if you're eating just table sugar, sucrose. Okay, meal 2. Let's just do it. Let's just go in, all in. Reload. So meal 2, I did buttermilk pancakes. So that starts with flour, half a cup of flour. That seems right. 220 calories, half a cup. Right? It's 1 cup, half of that. Yeah, okay. Oil, vegetable oil, coconut oil, veg oil is, how much did I do? Veg oil, I did 1.5 teaspoons. Excuse me, or half a tablespoon. 3 teaspoons per tablespoon. Right? Right? Close enough. And then we did, okay, no sugar ketchup. No sugar added because we put that with the eggs that we had. I'm just putting it in the order that I wrote the ingredients down, not necessarily the order of the recipe. An egg. I had, nope, not the egg whites. It was 1 whole egg. An egg. We had 60 milliliters of milk, so 1/4 cup. 2% milk. Milk, 2%. Nope. Milk, 2%. A 1/4 cup. We also did no sugar syrup on that, on top of the pancakes. Syrup, done. Unsweetened almond milk. We did a 1/4 cup of that. Unsweet almond milk, 1/4 cup. Done. Yeah, okay, 2 baking powder. Even though there's really no calories, I'm still going to add it. Baking powder. Baking powder, done. We did 1 tablespoon of butter. Okay, that was one of the things we modified in later days because that's a lot of extra calories. Good flavor, of course, but necessary, meh. Stevia, I swapped out the Yeah, whatever, doesn't matter. No calories. Buttermilk. Buttermilk. Cultured buttermilk. We did 4 tablespoons, 2 tablespoons. Well, I don't know why I'm talking like this. All right, 2 tablespoons of buttermilk. We did blueberries, 70 grams of that. And then we did 70 grams of blueberries. And we did a 3-egg scramble, which involved, let me see. Okay, 3-egg scramble with 2 yolks. So then that means we took out one of the yolks. So let's do eggs. We'll put in 2 full eggs, right? 2 of those, and then 1 egg white. An egg white. 1 egg white. Done. Okay, reload this. Boop. Whew, that was a lot of entry. Okay, that one's done. And last one. Okay, last one was just chicken. Last meal we had here. Chicken. 8 ounces. Boom. We also had lima beans. Oh, I definitely remember this night. Okay, lima bean. I mean, I should. It was just a few nights ago. Lima beans. This was actually too much. Ended up being too much. Like, too much fat. I felt it the next day. Corn. I didn't need this much feta. Or I could have gone without the butter. But it was really good. Don't get me wrong. It was kind of like a Parmesan chicken. Is what it tasted like. Corn. Feta cheese, 28 grams, and then we did a bit of butter here, half a tablespoon of butter. I call it butt. Half a tea butt on my list. Oh. Okay, so this day, reload. This day, so we ended, again, we've been sticking right around, roughly around a 2,000 range this week. Not bad. Protein's right on where everything's like. I mean, I haven't been putting any of this in, so it's really cool to see. This is what I wanted to see, and that's why I wanted to do it live and kind of take you with me, is seeing if doing what I know from what I did before. Because before, when I was inputting every meal, I would write it down and I'd put it in the app as I went. And I was able to kind of watch these numbers throughout the day. We're now just kind of doing this as a batch and putting it in for the first time and looking back at the last week. The averages look awesome, like exactly where I want them to be. And the way I feel and the way my body's been looking, I've noticed body fat changes for sure. And my clothes are fitting a little differently, a little looser. Probably part of that is just less bloating. But overall, like I'm in a deficit. I got the deficit effects. I'm also doing a lot of like consistent cardio, not like insane amounts like every day, maybe like a 20-minute session every day, but it's consistent over time. So, you take that almost 2,100 calories, but subtract a few hundred calories from that, from the additional activity I'm doing on top of the calories it takes for my body to live and breathe and just be in existence, which is estimated. That's where they estimate the give or take 2,000 calories. That's what it takes to survive. And then on top of that's additional energy. If you're doing fitness or being active, you might require more. So anyway, so if you subtract, like, let's just say 200, that's actually got me at around 1,900 for the day ish, which is why I'm in a deficit. So you can either, if you have calorie goals and you're trying to create a deficit, you can either eat less, which kind of sucks, or work out more and eat the same, or sometimes a little more, all depending on, again, if you're tracking and you find your numbers are in a particular area that you can adjust, that's where that comes into play. Now, if you're just eating like frozen pizzas every night, not paying attention, not tracking, not doing anything, that's fine. If you're fine where you are, but that's not going to get you where you want to go. If you have physique goals or body fat goals, as far as losing body fat, it's not going to get you there. This is the way I know how to do it, and it's worked wonders. What you track, you can change, at least in some degree. Even if like you have genetic hurdles that you have to jump over more than like someone like me, for example. Okay, let's go to the next day, and then we're gonna check the averages. All right, we have 2 more days, so let's take just kind of a momentary break here. I'm gonna go grab my iced coffee because I want to pound this out. We got 2 more days. I had pancakes both days, so it's gonna take me a second. Put those days in. Quickly look at the averages. I don't know how to do it on with the browser version. I'm gonna see what I can do, but we'll look at it definitely in the app. Talk about it for a moment, and then we'll call this a day. Yeah. All right, I'll be right back. Walking around with stiff legs because I ran for the first time in a long time yesterday. I mean, I ran a couple months ago when I was at a little getaway, but it was just like a few sprints up and down. Yesterday, I actually did like running for not long, like 16 minutes or so. But first time I've done like a run like that in in years. So, and also I did leg work. Fortunately, I was smart and I skipped weighted calves because that's actually what is the most sore from the running is just my anything below the knee, like that whole area from my ankle to my knee, like everything in between is sore. Because muscles I haven't really used, connective tissue I haven't really used. That's why cross training is awesome. Because even if you're in shape in one way or conditioned in one way, if you throw your body something different, it leads to better results. Just better overall conditioning for life. So you can take things a lot easier. You can still get hurt, sure. You can still get sick, yeah. But chances are much lower and recovery time is much shorter. And also the chances of recovery is much higher when you're conditioned and your body is running efficiently. So that's why I do what I do. Let me see. 4 mandarins. Oh, wait. We're on. Yeah, the fourth. Okay. Fourth. So, 4 mandarins. And then I also had that day Smart Pop. Smart Pop. Neither one of those. Let me see. Smart Pop. Sea salt. I think it's like 100 and. Yeah, that sounds right. About 100 and. Is it 140 calories? I might actually have to go scan the box. Doesn't matter. We'll just call it this. I think it's about that. Sea salt popcorners. Yeah. No, you know what? Screw it. I'm gonna go scan that. Let me delete that entry. Here, you're gonna see it when I reload. So let me do this. Reload. Boom. Wait. I deleted it. Go away. There it goes. Okay. Give me one sec. All right. Yeah. It was a sea salt. I forgot it's Skinny Pop. That's what it's called. Skinny Pop. Um, that was recommended by Greg Doucette a long time ago when I was watching his channel in like 2018, 2019. He talked about Skinny Pop, and it is indeed a great thing to add. One serving, boom. So I what I did was I ran over and I did the add food, and there's a barcode option. I know you can't see it, but there's a barcode, and there's a search, and then next to it's a symbol of a barcode. You click the barcode, opens your camera, and you just scan the product barcode. And most of the time, it'll just pop right in. Boom, done. And then you just add the portion. In this case, it was a full bag. So done. Look at that. I didn't have to enter any of this stuff. I just had to run out there, scan the barcode, and that was it. Ready to go on with my day. All right. We're on the 4th, right? Yep. So the mandarins, snacks. Okay, for snacks that day, we had, oh, hang on. Hang on. We also had our whey protein, which I might have to do that when I'm done this, just so I have some dietary. Well, I mean, that's not really carbs. Actually, that might be all right because I'm going to do my laps in just a moment. Do 1,000 yards. Probably start out with a 200 and then do like 8 100s or something along those lines. Pulse. I play it by ear when I get over to the pool. Sometimes I'll just do the full thing. I haven't this time since I started swimming, but in 2019 into 2020 when I was doing my laps, I would sometimes just go there and just do all 40 laps just all together, no break. And other times I'll switch it up. And then sometimes I might do like a 200, 2 100s, and then 250s with a little bit of rest in between. I'll check my heart rate, just kind of bring it down to not really track the beats, but just kind of the feeling, see how I feel. Let it come down just a little bit. So effectively, it's more like a hit kind of swim training. So I'll do that sometimes. I might even do that tonight. But I always like to I like to pound out a portion of the yards with a steady state. Also kind of warm up, but a nice steady state like 2 to 500 yards. Because that's easy, and I can count to 20 in my head. It's about as high as I can go. So I'll do my back and forth 20 times. And that's 500 yards in a 25-yard pool. All right. So 4th, we got pulse, pulse, or whey, mandarins. So we got all the snacks now. So let's add the coffees. Reload this for you. Okay, coffees. We had 4 shots of espresso. And I also need to add that 1 cup of unsweet almond milk. I like days that I don't have too many snacks because it just makes data entry so easy. So much easier. There we go. Added that. Now let's add the espresso. We did this one. Was our latte in the morning. Add milk. If you're in chat, by the way, feel free. You don't have to, but feel free to say hi. Really, just because I want to make sure that it's actually working. Says it is, but I want to just make sure there's actually people there, and that everything's working okay. If not, we'll just keep moving forward. I'm really just making content, just if you can tell, like if you've looked back or if you haven't been on the channel in a while, if you look back at my content the last week, I'm just trying to make content for fun, the most easy way I can do it. And that's it. I'm not trying to like monetize or anything from YouTube. I mean, monetizing, sure, but I'm not trying to monetize from like ads and stuff. So I don't really care sometimes if like sometimes I'll have background music on my TV, which, you know, could get a video demonetized or like not copy strike, but copy. I've got a bunch of videos on my YouTube channel like that. Okay, so I'm not monetized, by the way, so if you ever see ads on any of my videos, that's because I probably used audio of somebody else's, and it's just they take it so like they, you know, ads that play on my video, they get credit for it, and I'm fine with that because I mean that I knew that going into it. I enjoyed the music, and it's what I used, and it was too lazy to get royalty-free music, so be it. I just care about building the community. Okay, snack 1. We had espresso. Let's reload this for you. And now, this is awesome because we're almost done. So oats. Let's just pound this day out. Oats, egg whites. 2 of those. 2 egg whites done. Oats, egg whites, strawberries, and blue. Whoa, we went all the way here today. We did strawberries and frozen blueberries. Jeez, adventurous. Unsweet almond milk and then syrup. 1/2 cup unsweet almond milk. Oh, excuse me. You know what I'm really excited for is after the laps, I'm going to go sit in that damn hot tub. And I've been thinking about it all day. I've just been like trying to drive myself to get my work done so I can really enjoy the hot tub, like earn it, you know. Kind of had I had errands to do today, and I struck out on both of them. I had to go to the post office, but I missed the mail shipping today. And then what was the other thing? Oh, I went to deposit some cash in the ATM, and I forgot my PIN. I haven't used it in so long, I couldn't remember it, and then I locked myself out of my account. So, yeah, I gotta make a phone call at some point. Could not for the life of me remember it. Okay, flour. What's the difference? Okay, flour. I wrote down 60 grams, but that was the half a cup. Okay, half a cup of flour, buttermilk, 2 tablespoons of buttermilk, stevia and baking powder. Stevia, baking powder. We did, okay, 7 grams of vegetable oil. Veg oil, 7 grams. Veg oil, half of that, let's just say. Yeah, that's about right. So, vegetable oil, 1 egg, and half a cup unsweet almond milk. 1 egg. Egg. I'm trying to pay attention too, so if you do happen to post in chat, I do see it. But if I do not look up for a minute, please don't be offended. I'll try to notice here. Syrup again. Anyway, oh yeah, that's right. I ran out of eggs this day besides like what I had here, so I did just 1 fried egg. It was really good. I did a fried egg with runny yolk and the pancake. I personally like that. Some people might be like, that's disgusting. Other people might be in the same boat as me. But I like the runny yolk and the syrup and everything. Just kind of like, I don't like a dry pancake, so it's very good. Like dropped eggs on toast, for example. So good. Syrup. Okay, unsweetened almond milk, syrup. No, that's not right. Come back here. And then we did 1 egg, 1 full egg. Bam. Okay, so that's done. What's next? That was the pancake. And the only thing left is, again, we had another nice salad. Slaw mix. We did, oh, this was the last day of that chicken before I bought fresh. So I used up what I had, which was 9 ounces. So good. 2 corn tortillas. I was like, what the? I couldn't read that for a second. Tortillas, corn tortillas, tortilla two. An apple, Pink Lady, just because they were cheap at Walmart. I also like Fuji and Gala, and I mean, I love Honeycrisp, but those are rarely cheap. Pink Lady, tortilla, Pink Lady. So craisins and a mandarin. Okay, I love craisins too. Craisins, we did half of that, half a serving, 20 grams. Craisins, what did I say? Mandarin, a mandarin orange, just 1 mixed on the salad. Might have one of those when I'm done this. We also had the G. Hughes dressing, vinaigrette. Very good. It's actually really good. I'm enjoying it. Yes. Okay, so here's where I started like being more like I cut my feta down to the full serving of 28 down to a serving of 14 grams. Again, that's where the scale comes in handy. So still get the feta, but not as much of an impact on my overall macros. Feta cheese. Oh, and I had an avocado. Yeah. Didn't weigh it, doesn't matter. I just put it in as roughly a 65 gram. Good enough. Boom. Okay, how'd we do this day? Reload. How'd we do? Again. Oh, we actually had low protein that day. That's not bad. It really doesn't matter, okay? But that's not bad at all. I'd prefer to be like 140-ish, but that's whatever, you know. All right. Okay, we are now. Almost at the finish line. Just thinking this through. So yeah, I tend to have to talk to myself out loud to keep myself going in the right direction. Otherwise, I get ADHD like bad. February 4th, yesterday. And we're not going to worry about today because I still have another meal to have. Which, I mean, as you've seen everything I've put in so far, I didn't have pancakes today, but I did have my oats and I had my salad. And I might have pancakes later. Sounds good, especially after swimming. But it doesn't matter. I may or may not. I don't know. I'm going to be playing some DayZ tonight for the first time in a while, so that's pretty exciting. That's the plan. So that's why I'm getting work done first. One mandarin. Wait, no, that was today. I had there we go. 4 mandarins yesterday. Mandarin oranges. Get all that vitamin C. Smart Pop. We also had that. Skinny Pop, I guess, is what it was, right? Yeah, skinny. We had that. We had. Wait, what the heck? It's a 5th, right? Yeah, 5th. Okay. So mandarins, 4. Skinny Pop, 1 bag. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, yesterday was a pretty light day too. I didn't eat 'cause I had some buddies come over and I just didn't get like there was a space in between making food. So actually let's see where we ended up yesterday. Milk. I actually made I think I said this earlier in the beginning of the stream, but I made the same salads that I've been inputting here. I made for some of my buddies and they both finished it and both were vocal about enjoying it. So, hey. Like I have a rule in my house is if I make food for you, you don't have to like it. You don't have to eat it. Like I don't expect you to be nice and smile and hate what you're eating. Like if you don't like it, don't finish it. Don't care. Like I'm not offended. Sometimes I like weird things. So that's usually my rule because I also like honesty. So if you did like it, I would like to hear. That would be cool. If you don't, that's cool too. Okay, yeah, apparently if I leave the app open long and I do a bunch of days in a row, it's starting to kind of get a little slow again. So let me close out of this. I've got all that in. I just need to enter 3 meals. So we're going to close out, reopen, refresh, make sure to get back on the right day. Sucks that LED only lasts like maybe an hour, something like that. All right. Yeah. Diary today, yesterday, the 5th. Okay. So we had in the morning, we had our oats done. Egg whites, 2 of those, 2 large egg whites. Banana and craisins. I love banana strawberry. I buy frozen strawberries and frozen blueberries, fresh bananas. So a lot of times I'll have that. Okay, banana. We also had craisins. We had 20 grams of that. Excuse me. Strawberries. 70 grams there. Unsweet almond milk. Half a cup. Excuse me. Oh, yeah. I just started adding wheat germ back in. That's always good stuff. Half a serving of that, which is about 7.5 grams. And then syrup. The sugar-free syrup. So it's 15 calories per 30 milliliter serving. Which, by the way, if you don't know, milliliters, ml, like liquids, like for example, milk, it comes in serving as milliliters. Typically, it's 1 cup is 240 milliliters. But just for ease of use, I mean, there might be a variance of a very tiny amount, but milliliters is pretty much equal to grams for the most part in most things. So like 240 milliliters of milk, a cup of milk, is usually right around 240 grams. So give or take. But just a little thing there if you didn't know. You can keep it pretty simple. You can do it in milliliters, but if all you have is a gram scale, even though they all mostly do everything, you can just use grams. So, okay, meal 1, meal 2, meal 3. What did we just do? We did our oats. Now let's do our pancakes. Let's refresh this for you here. Okay. And then pancakes, half a cup flour. Flour, yeah. I'm going to sit down one of these days here soon. And half a cup, right? Yeah, half a cup. And put the pancake recipe in. Since now the buttermilk pancakes, I've been making a very consistent recipe. So it'd be easier just to have like a recipe. I could just, boom, hit it, and it has all the ingredients already entered. Cultured buttermilk, 2 tablespoons. I've been making some bomb pancakes too. And again, that's confirmed by a few other people. 2 tablespoons buttermilk. 90 milliliters of that was, I think I was running out of, I didn't have quite a cup. 90 milliliters. So let's just say like 2/3 or 3/4. We'll just say 3/4. Good enough. 3/4 of a cup. And we did baking powder or baking pow, as I write it. Actually, I put it as B pow. B pow. 2TB pow. That's how I wrote it down. Stevia. I had 1 tablespoon of stevia. An egg for the recipe. I did 1 large egg. And then I added 1 egg yolk. How am I going to do this? Is it possible to an egg yolk? Do they have that in here? Egg yolk, 100 grams. That's a lot. I would say it's about egg yolk, 1 yolk, 55 calories. That sounds about right because 1 regular egg is about 70 calories, and a white of an egg is around like 15, 17. So that makes sense. So 1 yolk, 55 calories. We'll add that in. Good enough. It doesn't matter. Okay. Don't have to go crazy with this stuff. It's just for tracking purposes. Just so you can stay on track, course correct when and if necessary. Okay, 1 yolk. 1 egg, 1 yolk. And then I did syrup and ketchup. Okay, so the 30 grams of syrup on the pancakes. And we did the ketchup for the egg scramble that I made on the side. Ketchup, which is 16 grams of the Heinz, no sugar added. It comes to about 10 calories and no added sugar. Okay, so we're up that far. Now, the only other thing from that day is we did a 3-egg scramble, but I took 2 yolks out of that, which actually that's where the 1 yolk had come from for the recipe. But anyway, so 3-egg scramble. So technically it's 2 egg whites and 1 whole egg. An egg, 1 large. Egg whites, 2 of them. Protein, tons of protein. Good. Okay, so that's done. Now, final meal. Is this real? I think we're almost done, guys. Guys and people and everyone. We're almost there. Okay, so we got the pancake in, and then had a busy day yesterday, like busy for hours. I had coffee in between. Then some buddies came over, and I cooked a late dinner. So here it is. That was, again, my little fun salad thing here. I grilled chicken too yesterday. Oh, so good. Just got one of my buddies, acquaintances, good guy that I know. Anyway, he was upgrading his grill, so he posted on Facebook like, "Hey, anyone need a grill?" Because I guess he was going to get rid of it, and I happened to be lucky enough to see it like within minutes. So I was like, "Hell yeah!" So went and picked it up. My buddy, one of my other buddies, has a truck, so he and I went, and we picked up the grill. So free grill, hell yeah. I bought when I got back, I bought one of the propane tanks. So that was like $50 because I didn't have a core or anything, so I just bought a brand new one. Subsequently, you can turn that in, exchange it, and it's only like $20 to exchange with a core to get a new one. So that, and then the grates were pretty old. They were it was a very well used grill. The grill itself, great condition. The grates, I started to clean them, and I was like, screw that. Went on Amazon, $30, brand new. So $80 total, but awesome grill. Anyway, I've used it twice. Great way to cook up my chicken. Where did I leave off here? So we did the slaw mix. This is as far as we got. Slaw mix. Okay. Oh, chicken. Okay, so eight ounces of chicken. We did feta cheese. I did 14 grams of that. We did Fuji apple. Okay, Fuji. One small Fuji. Mandarin orange. One of those. It's a very citrusy, tangy salad, but also like it has craisins, but it also has like chicken, so it's savory chicken and seasoned with like salt and stuff like that. So it's got like a vinaigrette and fruits and things, but it's also got like the feta cheese. So it's a layered meal. I think if you like the stuff I'm mentioning, you'd really enjoy it. If you don't, then maybe you wouldn't. But then you can also modify. That's what's so important. It's all about sustainable eating, like things that you enjoy, not like punishing yourself. Okay, 20 grams of craisins. We did the mandarin, 20 grams of raisins. Oh my God, we're so close. G. Hughes dressing. The vinaigrette. That's 60 calories per 30 milliliters. Sugar-free, so not bad. A lot of dressings for that amount would be like, that's a decent amount of dressing. Like if you weigh stuff out, you'd find if you don't weigh stuff and then you start weighing stuff, you might find, maybe not, but you might find that you use way more than you really need to, and that a serving portion of dressings and things like that is often more than enough. But you have to retrain yourself though, if you've just been liberal with everything, which is fine. I used to be. I think that's it. Damn. Okay. Yeah, we've been very consistent with our calories. So that was about a 2100 day yesterday. I feel like I had more protein than that, but it's because I've been having a lot more sugars, like the mandarins and things, more carbs, but that's fine because I've been doing lots of cardio. Oh yeah, well I had pancakes, oatmeal, all that stuff, the mandarin oranges, and I only had the 8 ounces of chicken. And I also had popcorn, so that makes sense. Yeah, a lot more carbs than I did protein, but that's still fine. Is there a way to see? View full report. Can I database my home? My home? Show me my home. I just want to see like add exercise, add food. This is today, but this isn't what I'm trying to do. On the app, I can go to the bottom, I can go to nutrition, and then I can do like a week and I can see the averages, which is actually perfect. It goes right up through yesterday, February 5th. So at least I can tell you what they are. But we do need to increase our protein. So we've averaged, I don't think you'll be able to see it, maybe, but we've averaged 79 grams of protein over the week. Some days were higher, but some days were lower. Carbs are about 217, and then fats around 81. So everything's pretty good. I could just I could increase the calories a little bit and increase the protein. Let's see, because it goes. Oh wait. I'm sorry. Okay, yeah, I thought that was a little weird. I'm in the week view, but somehow I clicked the prior week, but I didn't put all the data in for the prior week. So, okay, this makes way more sense. So for what we just put in, January 30th, February 5th, a week, the averages, our protein is 119-ish around. So that's not bad. That's good. Carbohydrates, we're averaging 276-ish grams. And the only other thing I care about is fat, which is 59, it says, so about 60. Saturated fat's under 20, not bad. Poly and mono's fine. Cholesterol's within an okay range. I like to make sure things aren't like way over the top, but I don't care. But the micros, I don't consider, they may or may not be as accurate. I just care about the macros and the overall energy input, like calories. So if we go there, calories for the week, we are our it's net calories under our net average is 2,071 calories for the week. So we're averaging roughly 2,000 calories, which puts me at my deficit range. If I want to push it harder, I can go down to 1,800, but that's when I start dealing with hunger. Around this last week, around 2,000 with the activity I've been doing, and where I'm at now, it'll change as I reduce body fat. I'm going to need to increase the calories. I won't have the storage anymore, so I'll have to have it coming from dietary foods, intake, whatever. So that's pretty good. I'm feeling it. That's actually not bad. I'm pretty happy with that. So anyway, if anybody has any questions, let me know. Otherwise, that's what we're going to do. I just kind of wanted to share that process with you. We'll do it again. I'm going to try this, now going forward, try to be a little more consistent with just putting the numbers in like daily. Like when I finish eating today, I'll just input the rest of the food from today and kind of see where I'm at so I can track it. I'm trying to make sure I have enough calories. I think I said at some point during this, just so that like I'm trying to work on reducing the body fat, but I also am working on getting some of my lean muscle back because I shriveled up, man, compared to like what I was going into 2020. Like when I was finishing up my year, it's weird because I committed to a year, April like 10th. I started tracking my food with my journal here on April 15th of 2019. And I said I was going to do it for a year. And I did it for a year. And then I hit the year. Still was really good shape through April of 2020. And then just kind of, I don't know, I hit that goal. And for some reason, well, it's not really for some reason. It was just an interesting year. 2020. Whatever. Here we are. So we are making progress. Feels really good. Feels good to be in that momentum phase. If you've been there, you know what I'm talking about. And things just like are actually like you're not only noticing results, but you feel good and you're kind of excited to work out. I don't know if you ever felt that. It won't last forever, but I'm in a really good spot for probably the next couple weeks. So long as I keep eating like this and doing the same type of fitness, not burning too many extra calories. I think this is like I'm at a good pace right now as far as like my daily energy is there. I feel some hunger. I can feel the deficit. I can see it just in my body fat changes. Just little, and these are just little nuances that I notice over like weeks. I need to take pictures because that's like the real solidifying factor when you can actually see the changes. But I see it in the mirror and I see or I feel my clothes fitting differently. Again, that can be with more or a better focus on eating, reduced bloating, and things like that. That's why oftentimes people lose like a lot of weight if they're tracking weight. I don't really care, but if they're tracking weight and you lose like 20 pounds your first week, it's because it's typically just like bloating and waste and maybe some fat, but it's usually just like water and glycogen stores and everything. If you start working out, like you're just using up some of the excess stuff, but not necessarily body fat. That takes consistency over like 4 to 6 weeks before that really like starts grinding. For me, anyway, whenever I've done physical changes, it's typically like if it's a 90-day schedule and I'm consistent with eating, it's usually like up to day 60. Like I'll notice changes. I start feeling really good, but like physically, like the aesthetically, I don't notice it as much. This time I am because I'm really like tracking and being very consistent with my food. But it's usually for me like days 60 to 90 is where it's all of a sudden just like, damn, okay. Like that's when it just like changes. So I believe that your body takes like a good 6 weeks of consistency to burn through what you've been doing to then start pulling from the fat stores itself. This is all just nuances I'm talking. This is not science. Just things I've noticed. Anyhow, I think that's good. Man, okay, I figured it would be pretty long. I didn't think it would be almost 2 hours, but it's good enough. I'm going to go finish my day. I'm going to go do my 1,000 yards in the pool. Still feeling kind of wide awake. Finish my coffee. I'm probably going to have my Pulse pre-workout. Just go pound that out. And then I'm going to sit in the hot tub, and it's going to be glorious. Then shower. Then maybe eat. We'll see how I feel. Definitely a coffee. And I'm playing some games tonight. Don't think I'm going to stream it. I thought about it, but we did this stream. I've done a bunch of work today earlier. So I think I'm just going to chill and play with my friends. But I don't know. I also have my Twitch. So someday I'll do some more streaming. Do some DayZ and stuff. So that's it. I'm going to go. So thanks for coming along. Let me know in the comments where you're at. If you like the content. If it helps you at all. Other than that, I'll see you next time.